Tracy, tell me about going to college. Were you excited?
I was really excited. You know, it's 1990. I'm a high school senior, graduation, number 5 in my class. I was really excited. So I knew I was going to college. I didn't know, to me, I didn't know how or how much that was going to cost or what that meant, but I knew I was going to college because that's how I was raised.
Well, at that same time, I was frantic. I was in a panic. I knew you were going to college too, but I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. So I was out there shopping for every scholarship, for every type of financial aid, and fortunately, between your academic scholarship and the scholarship that the company provided, you were able to go. And
that was awesome. That was really
a blessing.
It was really a blessing. And, I commend you because it never occurred to me. I never saw the panic. I never saw the fright, the frantic experience that you had. It just, to me, it was like, it's time to go to college. Here we go.
There you go.
So that was a blessing, though.
Well, and it didn't end there for me, though, because I actually had to drop you off.
Well, that's the fun part, right? For me, I was excited. Woohoo! I've got my little duffel bag and my dorm room stuff, and I'm ready to go.
For me, not so much. Again, I dropped you off, and you're my only child, so naturally I just felt sad because you were going to be away from me for so long. And it was the beginning of a period where you were going to gain your independence and not so much depend on me. And who would wake you up in the morning, get you to class on time? I had all of those things to worry about, so I cried all the way home. My contacts were floating around in my eyes. I couldn't see a thing.
Well, I've heard the stories of that afterwards, and that was very touching to me to hear that because I missed you too. Although you thought I was going off to go be an independent, big girl, going to be a big girl. I was, but I missed you too, and I did need somebody to wake me up in the morning and get me to class and all that stuff. But I did learn how to do that on my own. So it was a good experience. College was a really good experience for me. It was really a growing period, my first time on my own. After going through the rigor of 4 or 5 years of college and internships and working and getting engineering experience, what that meant to me, and having the scholarship help me through that and afford me the opportunity to not have to worry about working through college and not have to worry about how I was going to pay my tuition and my books and things like that. I mean, that really afforded me a certain amount of peace and focus, to really focus on my studies and my work and what I wanted to become and what I wanted to do. And I think today, if I really consider all those things, that was one of the most important things that attributed to my success at this point. Here I am 15 years later, and I'm a successful engineer and salesperson. I've got a really great technical background that helps me in everything I do, and I think a lot of that is due to that scholarship. I had a really good experience in college. I can remember, the sorority days. I can remember the late nights up studying in the engineering building. I can remember all of that. So it was really a good experience, and I really appreciate having the scholarship as, my backing to be able to have that experience. So thank you for working at Spectra.
I am so proud of you. So proud.
I'm proud of me too.